Okay, this is Wednesday, June 5th, 2019, and it's about noon. Nice warm day in the mid 70s. And today I've decided to fly that way, towards the direction it's pointed now, which is towards town. And I'm still learning this quadricopter. It's a Phantom 3 Pro quad with a 2.7K camera mounted on it, not the 4K. And I put this together from pieces that I bought off of eBay. So it's a hodgepodge of different parts. It's all fairly new. Flies great, and everything on it's just plug and play, just like everything today. Mix and match. And this is going up the driveway towards town. I'm dodging wires all the way. You can see them overhead and to the side, and Jesus, they're everywhere. It's just you really got to watch it. I should have just gone out into the parking lot and gone straight up and cleared all this and just flown over the top of it instead of trying to thread the needle. Then I'd be clear of it. Kind of the way that I came back. You'll see. That's kind of the way that I came back. Flew over all the top of it and just kind of straight down onto the parking lot. But look at the day. It's just beautiful. This is one of my most ambitious flights to date. And I think I hit the range limit on my transmitter and quad. I think right over the train building down in the trees down there, I think is about the limit of the transmitter. And by the way, it's way less than a mile. And I could have gone way up high, a lot higher, I think, and gotten better reception. But I didn't. Didn't think of it. There, right there in the middle distance, right about halfway up on the screen is where the train building is. By train, I mean TRANE, the Train Corporation. I still don't know exactly what they do. Never bothered to, never was curious, but they're pretty big in town here. They have several buildings around town. So this here is just a residential area I'm going over. And that in the near distance there, past the residence area, that's a school. It's a grade school. I think 3rd and 4th and 5th grade, 6th grade. And then beyond that, where the little line of trees and beyond that is a train building. And way out there in the distance, you can see the Mississippi River. This is the hills I have flown up over those hills to the south there quite a bit. That's south, looking south. This is back to the west. And the line of hills over there, that's Minnesota over there. The bluffs on that side of the river. Okay, there's the school below us. And the train building coming up. Should have warned you there. It'll get you dizzy if you got vertigo. Train building. And that road to the right edge over there, that's the road I live on behind, and it goes way up over the top of the bluffs behind my house. Trailer park there. Ball diamond hits a school. This is looking almost straight down. That's straight down there. You can see those kids walking around on that playground down there. Everything is so green. In about 3 months it'll be so white. I was trying for distance here, and right about over the top of the building, I think I hit the limit. I'm not positive, but I think that was the limit there. Now I could have got up at the top of the driveway for better distance. See, I'm going up in altitude here, going up to 400 feet, a little over 400 feet. As close as I could get to 400. And more ball diamonds. Everybody plays baseball around here. There's the Mississippi again. That's going north out of town. Actually, I think it's turning northwest right here near town. Comes up north and south below us, and then turns a little bit to the west. Now we're looking back. This is back to the east here, towards where I live, and there's the road I live on there on the left. Okay, we're heading back. The road goes up between those hills and up onto the tableland up in the far distance there, and continues on east and eventually goes over towards Toma, Wisconsin, and then down to Madison. This may very well be the last flight of this Phantom 3 for a while. I bought a Phantom 4 and it's coming in the mail tomorrow. I'll use the same controller as I'm using now to run that drone. They're supposed to be able to connect. And we'll see what kind of distance I get with that one after I do some tests, local close-in tests, so I don't lose the thing. But see, while I'm doing these videos, I can see the landscape and I can look around and pick out where I want to fly next. I think next I'll go up that green line there between the trees and stuff. I think that's a power line. Next time I go, I'll go up along that way. There's back towards town. That's the direction I flew yesterday, or the other day, I don't know, a couple days ago. I flew down that way. I can see my house down there. I'm way up there. And to the middle right there, there's an abandoned old farm there. Old buildings are, nobody lives there. They farm it, but there's nobody living there. Barns tumbled down, silos fallen down. The old farmhouse is kind of rotting away. Tell you what, these drones, they come down a lot slower than they go up. I think I've got the stick pulled all the way down, and it's only about half the speed as it goes up. I think at this point I'd already got a low battery warning. This total flight from liftoff to land was 19 minutes and 43 seconds for the record. And we're at 16 minutes right now, so there's a little over 3 minutes to go. And I don't know what was going on, but the controls were kind of weird at this point. I just couldn't quite figure out where the front of the bird was, so pushing the direction stick up would go in the direction of the front of the quadricopter. But I couldn't really tell which was the front. I mean, I couldn't see it. Even now, I'm under that tree over there on the top right. So I couldn't really, I could hear it good, but I just couldn't quite see it. I was flying by what was on the screen. I could hear it good there. You can see the shadow of it right there, the top. There you can see the shadow of it right there. But couldn't really see it. So now we're coming up on 18 minutes. And I still couldn't get it to come down. See, I'm going all over the place. I just didn't know which way to turn the sticks. Or that they didn't seem to be working right. And another successful touchdown. That's it.